Are you a feminist before we enter this video?
What, like feminist for men or for women? I don't really like being put in a box, you know. So I really won't call it feminism. What I'm doing, I just believe in one love, one all, Bamali. Praise God.
I'm able to.
Then we should also get maternity leave. Like
for what though? Because you're not giving birth.
Okay,
What's your ability as a man to take care of your children in the first few months? Do you breastfeed? Right, as a man and as a woman,
okay.
I need equity to get here. Therefore, we're equal.
I just work hard to get there. Work hard to get you.
Wow.
You feel like the world on my shoulders. You can still be rich, but we all gon' die when it's over. She hate when I'm outside, she just want me to hold her.
Stop with black never done that video. So that's my intro. You know, because we have fake friends around you guys. We don't watch our videos.
No man,
Today,
not to say.
Today we have a new face on the channel, guys. Her name goes by
Kudiso
Majaga.
Anyway, no man, Kudiso Chauke. Don't do that.
Chauke. Anyway, not related by the way, guys. If you know Chauke. So today what we're gonna do, I'm gonna be picking a feminist mind because apparently she's a feminist when it suits her apparently. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Specifically like, it's like I think I'm losing love from YouTube at this point. That's the way I'm not filming anymore. But I'll be back soon. Let me just get my money up. Now I'm gonna be okay. So why are you a feminist? I have a notepad out, guys, taking notes about
why
these lies. Why are you a feminist specifically? Tell us.
Because I live for women having equal rights to men. Simple as that.
Is that all? So when did you start becoming a feminist? Is we'd rather start there so I can understand.
When I was 13, I read I Am Malala. If you know the book, you know the book.
I Am Malala. Apparently, it's a beautiful book, guys. I recommend you guys read it. Knowledge is power. Power is knowledge. You know.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Education is power.
So, like when you read I Am Malala, why did it resonate with you at that age of 13? Because people are playing with toys outside. You're busy reading books. So beautiful.
No, but 13, you're gonna be educated while going to school. First of all. Yeah, maybe you were playing with toys. That's only.
13, I was playing marbles, playing Dragon Ball Z, my friends, you know. I wasn't really thinking about the
But at school they encourage you to read. Okay, but like the book obviously struck me because why was she not able to get an education? Because
can you just give a quick synopsis about the book? So
basically it's a book about how like the inequality in that what the area, what is it?
Taliban.
Yeah, Taliban. The Taliban people didn't want her to get an education, right? Just because she's a female, that's a problem. So her friends, boys, brothers, fathers, siblings can go to school, but she can't obtain the education for herself. What was that?
That's very wrong, by the way. I understand. Also, I'm not fighting feminists. I just don't understand.
He is, because these questions are coming off very aggressive.
I'm just asking why they're feminists. I'm not fighting them. I'm not saying I'm for or against. I have my own views.
Let me ask you a question. Are you a feminist before we enter this video?
What, like feminist for men or for women?
No. What do you mean? Feminism is equality. It doesn't stand for men or women.
Oh.
I think that's one of the misconceptions you're having right now.
Well, lately it's been the thing of feminism is mainly women standing for women's rights, right?
Women's rights?
So
equality for women. That's not women.
Right.
Equality.
Basically, so what I'm saying is I believe everyone should be treated equal, 100%.
Okay, then what would you call that? What do you resonate with? Wouldn't you call that feminism as well?
Not really.
Because if men are here and you are saying that women must be equal, then obviously you are saying that it's feminine rights. We want women to have the same rights, so you also being a feminist.
I don't really like being put in a box, you know. So I really won't call it feminism. What I'm doing, I just believe in one love, one all, Bamali. Praise God. It's funny that you asked about equality because my next question actually stands is, do you stand for equality or equity?
Equality.
So you believe,
but
if a man is picking up rocks on the street, a woman should do the same. You should also get equal pay.
If she applied for the job, let's talk about this, right? Because I think there's a difference between women who want to go to war and women who don't want to go to war. Right? That's the right to choose.
Yeah.
I believe in that as well, the right to choose, right? I'm not arguing with that. So if I say I want to work as a builder and I also want to build a 5-story house, and a man can do that again, then I can also put my mind to do that again. So I should be able to get paid the same pay. So what's the problem if I'm able to?
We should also get maternity leave.
For what though? Because you're not giving birth. You're not.
But we're still a parent at the end of the day. You're not the only parent.
Okay, wait. Let's talk about maternity leave, right? Because we need to discuss when are we talking. When are we starting maternity leave?
When maternity leave again is when you're like just about to give birth.
Yes, and then also so why?
Okay, no.
Why
when you're about to give birth, no. But after you give birth, you have to.
Then it's fine. Let's say that's also equality, right? It's fine. Cool. Maternity leave, paternity leave. Let's make it paternity leave. That's fine. Then if you and your husband agree, or your man and your woman, you guys agree that, okay, I'm gonna give birth and then we're gonna switch roles and then you're gonna take leave and I'm gonna go work, that should be also equal. You should be.
I was amazed by your picture. What did you say? Say that again.
The camera people heard me.
No, but like, generally, I'm sorry, like, generally,
I'm saying that if a man and woman have an agreement, then they should be able to discuss that, and if they swap.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I must get paid leave like you're getting paid leave.
Sure, but yes, I'm for that as well.
No one's going to work, someone's staying at home. We're both getting the same leave.
Okay, but let's be honest, that's not gonna work. One has to work, one has to stay.
Why? We're both getting paid leave. We're both getting our income at the end of the day. Why must I go to work? Why must you go to work if we can both look after the child?
Okay.
2 a.m. when baby's crying and I have to go give the bottle and you.
But okay, can I ask you?
What's the bottle?
What's your ability as a man to take care of your children in the first few months? Do you breastfeed?
Okay, so what we're going off is like.
I'm going off now.
Who's more of a parent at that time? Did you saying?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying.
So then,
what you saying is more needed at that time.
What you're saying is basically, as a father, I can run away for the first few months.
No, I'm not saying that. I never said that.
You're saying who's more needed? Who's more needed at that time? You both need.
Okay, let me rephrase my sentence because he's taking it very far. I'm saying that who.
Mindful for the people.
Oh gosh, you're gonna piss me off right now. What I'm trying to say is that, like, who is more critical in the baby's life at that stage? If okay, I feel like now we live in a modern era, so breastfeeding is not really a big thing nowadays. There's obviously babies more. They are. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, obviously you want to breastfeed your child, and who's gonna be? Well, if you're not to have a child, who would you want to breastfeed your child? It's not gonna happen.
Of course, you.
Exactly. So then, why would you take paternity leave when I'm gonna be
okay? Now let's do like this.
Because I feel like if you take paternity leave, what is your productivity in that child's life at that time?
I feel like what you're looking at right now is you're looking at ideal roles where both parents are involved. Now let's say the mother dies during giving birth, right? Now the father, is he giving paternity leave? Because if it happens.
Yes, but then I think he should. I'm not arguing. I'm saying he should.
No, but we're looking at all aspects right now.
Yes,
so
I think he should.
If you as a mother are not there, I should get my paternity leave as well.
Yes.
But now, why should it only come when the imbalance is there?
When they're both there?
Yeah, why can't it come when we're both there? Why can't we both have paternity and maternity leave?
First, I want to disclaim personal situation. My views are not speaking for every female out there. Everyone has their own views. And I consider myself a feminist.
Opinions.
Exactly. So what I'm gonna say is, if the female is there, I do believe that why would you breastfeed your child now?
I'm not saying I breastfeed my child. If I can watch the baby, if I can warm up the bottle, if I can put the formula in, if I can give a purity,
but then,
if I can change a diaper, I'm still acting as a parent. The only thing you providing me with right now is breastfeeding. Is that the only thing you need to do as a parent at that time?
No, I'm not saying that. But raising a child is equal, right? We're gonna both play roles. So I think initially we can both have paternity and maternity leave. I just don't think it's needed because one parent can do that job. But hey, that's my opinion.
But I think we're going off topic right now because the question was, do you believe in equality to equity right now? So
okay.
What you're saying is every single
because I need to answer the question again because you disturbed me. I believe in equality. In order for us to have an equality, we need a bit of equity.
No, you can't. You can't have both.
You can.
You can't have both.
You have to.
You can't have both.
This is the reason why we'll never get equality because you say we can't have both.
How can you?
Dude, if you're here and I'm here, no, if you're here and I'm here,
Yeah.
right, as a man and as a woman,
Okay.
I need equity to get here. Therefore, we're equal.
Why
I need
just work harder
equity
to get there? Work harder to get you.
Wow. But obviously, the system's against me to work hard.
No, but
I mean, okay, let me show you. If I
work-
have the same skills as you,
Yeah.
right? And I am maybe even 10 times better than you, but because you're a male, you're able to get certain benefits.
Okay, let's look at this. We both had the same degree, both graduated at the same time. Both with the same cum laude or something, whatever it is, we apply for the same job. Right? You feel as a man I'm gonna get better benefits, right? Both get the job, right?
Yes. Yes.
Now, it's only for me, for you to be baby to get to, if I'm working hard and I'm here and I get promoted before you do, because I'm working hard, there's nothing that should be like, no.
But are you getting promoted?
BE,
No, babe. Are you getting promoted because you're working hard, or are you getting promoted because you're a man? Let's talk about that.
do you
Those are two
distinguish?
completely
How do you
different things.
distinguish the two? What tells you might be?
I think
so
when
maybe
you look
more-
at people-
isn't that actually more of a grudge and more of jealousy that you feel that people?
I mean,
mainly
not everything
want
has to come down to that. I'm not saying everything. Let's say you say we're both qualified, right? Maybe your interview went better than mine. I shouldn't take it as all because he's a male, right? But there are situations where a man gets a job because simply he's a man.
And
For example, and we're not talking about starting jobs, because I think starting jobs are very easy to be able to be like, okay, we have the same set of skills. I'm talking about now CEO positions. I'm talking about money making positions. No, I'm talking about
big bucks.
Big bucks. Why are you able to be appointed as the next CEO and I'm not? That's a different conversation.
Okay. Now let's look like this, right? Everything has its requirements, right? And if my track record looks better than yours, if my work ethic is better than yours, it shouldn't come down to no, because he's a man.
Okay.
And also, if the CEO liked my interview to be the COO, it's unfortunate that you didn't get the job. These things happen in life.
Can we also look at factors that lead to why sometimes you might have more extra time in the workplace than a woman?
Why? Okay, what's that? Why is that?
Why is that, name? The stats of present fathers.
Okay.
The stats.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be arguing about hypothetically might be the situation. The stats of active fathers, right? Active mothers, right? Mothers who go to work, come back, fetch their children from school, cook for them, make sure they, I don't know, ready for school the next day, and they still have to go to work the next day, even work after hours so they can catch up. Whereas your schedule as an inactive father, that's all.
So what you're saying is
completely different.
because of your life choices, I should care about why you
No.
more time than I have. Because you decided to have a child and I'm decided to be single, I don't have a child.
You're not
I have
single,
more time to
you're
work.
an inactive father. There's
Oh, I have a
difference.
child.
You have a child,
Okay.
just not active. There's a difference. I'm not going to hold you responsible for not having a child.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry.
There are many women who
I
actually, do you know what's sad? Many women feel like they have to choose between their private life and their career.
That's
Most of them.
That's everyone's dilemma.
No,
though.
it's not.
just
It's not
women.
the same. It's
Why are we
not
making
the
it just
same.
women?
It's not the same.
How is it the same?
Because historically, even now, the perception on women is that you're gonna have to take care of your child. How many men are, when you talk about paternity leave, let's go back to that conversation, how many men are willing to actually take paternity leave? No, I'm not talking about hypothetically about how you would. I'm talking about how many men do you think would be able, if we're talking about it statistically.
Like if they were allowed to, like getting paid.
Yes.
I think all men would allow. If you're getting paid for doing nothing, you're just chilling at home.
But you're not doing nothing.
What
That's
is-
my flipping issue.
No,
You're
I
not
mean,
doing
I
nothing.
mean,
You're
like-
raising a child. That's a
When I
job.
say nothing, I mean like nothing at work.
Can I ask something?
Nothing
Do you have younger
like
siblings?
No, I'm the last one.
You're the last born, right? It shows. It really shows, because have you ever raised someone?
No.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
So you wouldn't understand the amount of effort that goes into that.
But I think you misunderstood what I said. When I say you're doing nothing, I mean you're doing nothing at work. You're not doing 9 to 5. You're only taking care of your child. I think most parents who love their children and
But
plan to
nowadays,
have their children,
nowadays they work from home. We live in an era where people are working from home.
Okay, you work
during
at
their
home.
maternity leave.
You have a meeting from 8 to 10. You have a break. You have a meeting from 12 to 3, and you have a break.
I mean,
and then you have
obviously,
another meeting
attending
from 4
meetings
to
is
6.
completely different.
So what you're saying is, even though you're working at home, you're still working, though. It doesn't mean you're working at home means you have luxury of just chilling over there. Check the laptop 1 hour.
I don't think
relax.
you're noticing your privileges as a man. I think that's a problem. Let me just put this dilemma. The reason why most of us will never get to a point where we can be equal is because I don't think you acknowledge your life positions as a privilege.
How so?
For example, let's go back, right? Because apparently as women, when we're not doing anything, let's talk about it. Privilege,
I never see them doing anything. When did I say that?
Okay, let's talk about this. When you can write an exam and I can't write an exam because I'm struggling from period pains, is that what do you want to call that?
That's a struggle.
That's a struggle, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's women who can't afford pads. They can't go to school. What is that?
It's a struggle as well.
Okay.
But now,
so when we talk about equality, why don't you talk about those questions? Why are we talking about CEO positions?
okay, now let's go back to this. So what is the job of the government? To provide basic needs and services.
Okay, so why are condoms free and pads not? Thank you. Respond.
Why are condoms free and pads not? You know why? Because there's so many women, not women, sorry. Let me not get cancelled here. There's so many people having children, right? I understand that. I'm not saying pads shouldn't be free. Pads should be free, government. I'm opposed to what's happening. It should be free, but
condoms should be free too, but obviously that doesn't make sense economically because that will take a lot of money. You can't have both. Let's be honest, you can't have both.
We are not fighting government. We're not trying to fight the government. We have no control upon it. We are coming now upon us human beings. This is what's happening. We don't have free pads, we have free condoms. You can't change that unless government changes it. We're not providing basic needs and services.
But I don't see you taking any initiative.
You said well, some girls can't go to school because they don't have blah, blah, blah. That's true. But now, is it fall onto the citizen or is it fall onto the government who needs to provide basic needs and services?
What I want you to use, I'm not saying that it's your fault. I'm saying that you must acknowledge your privilege. You're privileged. As a male, you don't experience that.
I don't experience periods, yes.
You don't experience also periods at all. So you don't have that whole thing of stressing, do I need to have pads or not?
Okay.
The same way, Nick, your allowance and my allowance is not spent the same.
Okay.
Thank you, right?
Okay.
Fair. So I'm just trying to tell you that we're not equal. And I'm not saying that.
And that's why we'll never have equality, because we're not equal.
We're not equal.
You can't say men and women will be equal. They will never be equal.
But opportunities should be equal.
No one is ever disputing that. No one has ever disputed that. What I'm saying is we will never be equal, men and women. It's never going to be possible.
Okay, but where do you see women and where do you see men? If we're never going to be equal, where do you see women position them? Because
how so?
No, because you said we're never going to be equal. So
I don't mean like level like that.
Where are we though?
What I'm saying is there's things that women need that men don't need. And those
that's
things,
fair.
Those things, and that's why
different.
equity comes into play, not equality. We can never strive for equality, we strive for equity. We must strive to help what's needed to be lifted up here.
But okay, do you know that picture of the child standing on a stand trying to watch the game? And the father just standing in jail because he's tall. But equity is what is it? Giving the child another stand.
Yeah.
So that he can be given that platform for him to be able to be in the same level.
Yeah.
Right? That is equity.
Yeah, that's what we're striving for.
But when you give equity, don't you see it going towards equality?